Ask anyone which superpower they'd like to have, and it's a good bet they'll say the ability to fly. We've achieved it only in our dreams. Until now. Skydivers like these, equipped with specialized wingsuits, are edging us closer to unassisted human flight. Eat your heart out, Superman.
It's unexplainable how you feel. The feeling of true flight, and your body is actually the machine flying through the air, is a feeling that's almost too hard to explain. It is total freedom. That was a good flight.
Ed Poloski of West Coast Wingsuits in Lodi, California, has logged more than 10,000 skydives. He's one of the premier wingsuit flyers in the world.
A wingsuit is a piece of equipment, like a jumpsuit, that you put on your body. It's designed to create a longer flight in free fall. It enables you to cover a lot of ground and stay in the air a lot longer than a normal skydive where you're just descending straight down.
A conventional skydiving free fall from 13,000 feet lasts only about a minute. But with a wingsuit, flyers like Ed can experience up to 4 minutes of flight time.
In the wingsuit, we're actually slowing ourselves down in the descent as much as possible and creating as much forward speed as we can.
That forward speed, as high as 200 miles per hour, translates into longer horizontal distances that these high flyers can travel.
The wingsuit helps you cover a lot of ground as you're descending. Some people have been exceeding 2-to-1 glide ratio, some people 3-to-1, and it varies on the person and their ability. Glide ratio, for example, 3-to-1 would mean for every foot you descend, you're traveling 3 feet forward.
If a wingsuited hero were to jump from a plane 13,000 feet over the Statue of Liberty, he could land nearly 6.5 miles away, in the middle of Central Park. Turning falling into flying all depends on the suit. The typical model features 3 distinct webbed surfaces, transforming a skydiver into a human version of a flying squirrel. During descent, air rushes into openings in the webbing, aiding the aerodynamics.
If you look at this suit here, you have air vents that come in over the top of the arms. If you want to look inside the wing, you can see that we have separate chambers for the air to pressurize in. It's designed to actually make you fly when you exit the plane. The material inflates underneath your arms, in between your legs, and creates basically an airfoil that you glide on.
An airfoil is any surface or structure that provides an aircraft lift by creating reduced air pressure above it and increased pressure below.
We designed the wingsuit to be similar to a wing. Our body is the actual structural skeleton of the wingsuit. As we descend, we are maneuvering our body in a way to turn this wingsuit through the air.
If you want to fly at that 200 mile per hour speed we mentioned earlier, try this wingsuit on for size. Unlike the standard model, it has larger wings and hand grippers for the pilot to hold, to enable him to control the angle of the wings.